Okay, YouTube, I'm ready for another cuppa, so I thought I would bring you along on this journey again. And once again, this is going to be a video about tea. It's the day before Thanksgiving, nearing midnight, so I've just been doing a little bit of relaxing, and it's time for a soothing cup of tea. Let's move forward into this experience together. What a beautiful evening to share together. So I guess we're going to go through my ritual. Alright, so first I'm going to use the sink. Alright, just to rinse the remnants of my last cup of tea out of my May Your Day Be Filled with Happiness mug. And I'm going to choose one of these mini tuchas. In fact, I have an order in now for lots more tea. Enough, I guess, to get through the winter time. So this is my stash at the present juncture. This is called Jade Dew, and this is by the Minghai Company. I did a little research. Jade Dew is a raw puer, so it's not quite got the level of oxidation that I've come to prefer. It still has a bit of the green tea flavors. And right now in my teapot is some of that good Jade Dew. Now, what I prefer to do is to continue filling the pot with new tea leaves and steeping and re-steeping until the pot is completely filled with tea leaves. So I do wring out every last ounce of flavor and nutrition. Alright, so since there are some green tea, well, let's just throw in a couple more green tea leaves. So I used to be more finicky about breaking everything up into little individual leaves. Now I'll just throw a chunk or two in there, you know, just to start things out, get the ball rolling. It's beautiful stuff. This is the, maybe you can get a little bit of a better view. This is the Minghai Factory Jade Dew, I think. It might be Mingku. I really need to do a little bit more research. Alright, so let's choose the mini tucha in the white wrapper. It's good quality. I love the presentation. This miniature tucha is just beautiful. Alright, hang on, bear with me just a moment. I'm going to begin the unwrapping process off camera, little movie magic. Alright. So, it's a fascinating culture and very satisfying. Alright, and I do love strict green teas, white tea, yellow tea, oolong tea, black tea, but I've really had a fascination lately with the Puer teas. Alright, now let's get a look at this together if we can. You can see that it's the cup shape, top of the dome. This is the characteristic of the tucha instead of the bing, which is the UFO shape. Right now I have a bigger one on the way, and the tucha shape is actually just kind of a much bigger one, about fist size. Well, not quite, I guess not quite fist size, but alright, now right into the pot with you. There we go. Oh yes. Getting ready to surrender all the flavor. And some of these little wrappers will have websites on them, and every time that happens I check it, but it's none of them are ever in service anymore. But it's they're a piece of art unto themselves, and I wish I had a little bit of a better idea what some of these characters mean. It's very beautiful. It begins the experience in a nice way. I often say that we begin the feast with our eyeballs, and with tea, it's especially true. It's a very thin paper. You can see through. Alright, so now, to begin with the water. Oh no. We're going to require a little bit more water. Hang on, guys. Take a deep, calming breath. And exhale. Alright. So I've got 3 left only. And it looks like I'm going to make my way through the winter time with these bigger tuches. I'll do a video about them when I get them. One's kind of a disc with the Tea Factory and sort of like pressed into the disc. Very, very tightly compressed. And as a teaser, I'm going to... last time I had purple rime, and this time I'm getting red rime. They're presented in beautiful boxes. And these are my last 3, and I guess they've made it this far because they are the most desirable. The most attractive. I did have a number of these pink and white ones already, and they were always really good. I especially like these pink ones just because of the presentation, the disc style, the color of the wrapper, etc. Alright, we're going to pull the Sunbeam Hot Shot out from its resting spot. Okay. Open her up. Currently empty. Okay, now we're going to use some of this fresh filtered water, one-handed. Here, I better secure it a bit. Now, if you fill this all the way up, oops, within about a centimeter of the top, it's best. That was an epic fail. Alright, we're back, everyone. It's a couple of days later. Now I'm much more prepared. So, through the magic of the Sunbeam Hot Shot, we've got fresh boiling water. It takes about 1 minute to boil the water. And now we're going to install the water in the beautiful tea vessel. Alright, and it's very simple. There we go. It's going to begin steeping now. It's a beautiful thing. And while it steeps, we're going to just dwell with one another. Consider this day that we're enjoying. It is kind of unseasonably warm. We had a cold spell. It's early winter. So I've been raking some leaves and about to enjoy some tea. For the rest of the day, I'm certain I'm going to be drinking tea all day long from this point forward. So just to sort of tell you about my personal ritual a bit more, I will let this steep for a couple of moments, and then I'm going to be depositing it in the cup. And then I'll just pop the lid back off and continue with the rest of the water in the Sunbeam. You can see that we have approximately exactly 1 more teapot full of water. So I usually like to get 2 steepings with 1 Sunbeam fill. And my appetite for tea is so large that I will often pretty much be done with my first cup as the other one finishes steeping. I know that some of the flavor nuance changes. So if you do a quick steeping, only seconds or a minute or so, you'll get different characteristics. Alright, so I guess we're just going to go with that right now. These little vessels get very hot, so I'm gingerly touching it and moving my thumb flesh around, so it's not too... See, it's already very, very dark. And since this is a few days later, I'm not enjoying one of those Puer mini tuches. This is some Year of the Dragon Ripe 2012, which is a sample I got with my latest tea shipment. And I'm now going to move to my study and do a video about that. So here we go, everyone. Happy, healthy tea drinking to everyone out there in YouTube.